Hello everyone, in the last session, we saw how to create our first Hello World program in different ways on Go and Node.js. Before starting the basics of the two languages in our next session, I just want to demo a simple microservice web app using Node.js as the main server and communicating with another Go service to process user data. Let's get started. Open this link provided in the description for the repository of this demo app and clone or download it using HTTPS or SSH, or simply download the zip file. Now navigate inside the repository or the downloaded codebase folder and open it in VS Code. You can quickly open VS Code by running code followed by a dot. In VS Code, open the integrated terminal. Now follow the README instructions and execute the command for starting the Node.js server in the integrated terminal or terminal 1. With these two commands, your Node.js server will be successfully started. For starting the Go service, use the other terminal and execute the third command from the README. That's it. Now both Node and Go servers are ready, and we can use our web app. It's time to open your browser and in the address or search bar, enter localhost :3000. You will see the homepage with name and age input fields. Enter any values and submit. In the response, you will get a new page with the process data for your age from both Node.js and Go services. Try entering different ages to observe different results. The workflow for this web app is straightforward. Initially, the user's request is sent from the browser to the Node.js server, which responds by serving the homepage UI content, including HTML and CSS data. You don't have to worry about the code right now, but I'll still quickly explain the flow. When we request the homepage, Node.js serves the homepage HTML, and we are using EJS templating in our backend to add data to the HTML template. Currently, we have only two elements taking input for the user's name and age. Then our submit button makes a post HTTP call to the same Node server at the /process endpoint. Our Node server has a condition for this particular post call, and it starts processing it by collecting the request body data on the data event. It also subscribes to the request's end event, indicating that we have received the full body, and then we start our actual processing of the user's age. We call our getAgeMessage function to fetch a funny message about the user's age, and it is located in our utils file. Here, our task of the Node.js server to process age is completed, and we have the funny message. The next step is to call our Go service to fetch the year of birth fact. For that, we are making an HTTP GET call to the Go services /getFact endpoint, and the domain is the same as localhost with port 8080 where we started our Go server. Let's move on to the Go services code, and there is only one file containing the main function. The structure is the same here, as we start our Go HTTP server and attach a /getFact endpoint with its handler called getFactHandler. In the handler function, we are extracting the age from the URL query parameter and calculating the year of birth from it. The next step is to fetch the year fact from an external open API, and we have a function to do this called getFactAboutYear. Once we get the fact message from the API, we send it back to the handler. That's it, our Go endpoint's job is also completed now, and it just sends the birth year and fact message about it in the response to the Node server in the JSON format. With this, we almost complete the workflow of this web app. Let me show you the full flow again. User request with H comes from the browser and goes to the Node.js server, which generates the fun message and then calls the Go service to fetch the birth year fact. After that, it creates the UI with data and sends it back to the browser. You can see the HTML.ejs template here in the data.ejs view file. Here, we are incorporating variables such as age, fun message, fact, etc. into the HTML content. And ultimately, the Node server sends it back to the browser to complete the initial API call. With this, our demo ends. Don't feel overwhelmed if it's too much right now, but do give it a try to see the working by yourself. In the next session, we will start our journey with the basics of Golang and Node.js. Thank you for watching. Feel free to comment with any queries, and I'll be happy to answer them.